we make so many mistakes. We're the product of our mistakes. And oftentimes the lesson is sitting there right in front of our face. It's there to be learned, but we miss it, or we don't pay attention to it, or we think we know better until it punches us in the face. And the most important thing to learn is that we have so much to learn. We all do. And we can learn from school and from people and from experience, and we learn from life. But you have to process the information. You have to absorb it. You have to accept it. You have to open your mind. You gotta free your mind so that you can learn and make real progress. And as far as regrets and things I wish I would have done differently, of course, hindsight is 20/20, and looking back, of course, who wouldn't want to take another go at something and improve on the first try by doing it again? And then why not do it again and again and again? And why not just do it over and over again until you have it perfect? One life, that's all you've got. And regret, in and of itself, it's worthless. It does nothing for you. In fact, the only valuable thing in regret is the lesson you learned. But walking around filled with regret gets you nothing. So learn and move on. Don't let regret beat you down. Don't be a slave to regret. No, let it teach you. Let it make you better. Let the fear of regret fuel you to take action today, now. To take action now to become a better person. Not filled with regret, but filled with knowledge. Filled with knowledge and strength and power, and filled with life.
You should live life like a time traveler. Whenever you are at a crossroads or have a decision to make, if there's something that you should do but can't decide what choice to make, go forward in your mind 5 years and look back on the decision that you face. Whatever choice makes you happier and you least regret 5 years from now will be the right one, even if it's the harder choice. Then come back into the present, back into that moment, and then you choose. You decide. If you do that, by the time you get to my age, you'll have no regrets. And that, my boy, is how you win at this game we call life. You see, most people go through life not thinking about the future or how the choices that they make will affect them for the rest of their lives. Live life like a time traveler and always ask yourself the question, will I get to the end of my life and regret this decision? If the answer is yes, it's probably the wrong thing to do, even if at the time it's the easiest. How much better would your life be if you had no regrets? If you told that person you love them, if you quit that job to follow your dreams or do something that makes you truly happy. We all have tough choices to make in our life, but when you think about it, all of our decisions are as simple as regrets or no regrets.
That's why failure is so important. Like failing and fucking up and making mistakes, very important. That's how you learn. That's how the bad feeling that you get from something that you shouldn't have done or wish you didn't do or wish you did better. Like especially failing at something where you half-assed it and you just feel like a fucking loser. Like that just teaches you.
Go and live life with no regrets.
You're not here to be happy. You're here to live life. You're here to experience suffering. You're here to experience tribulation. You're here to hurt. You're here to experience heartbreak, pain, joy, pleasure. Every single avenue, every single emotion. Why would you limit yourself from experiencing that? Why? Because you're scared, you're afraid, you don't know how it's going to work out, it doesn't feel good. Perfectly fine. But I've come to understand, I've come to realize that the beauty of life isn't in pursuing happiness, it's in pursuing experiencing.